Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's podcast. Today, I want to speak about the advantages of using a loan servicing company to service your private loans. There's many advantages why you should use loan servicing. Now, in the beginning, when I first started originating loans, I did service some loans, and even today, I service some loans myself. And the only reason I service a few loans myself today is because they're short-term loans, like 3 months or 4 months. So I don't want to set them up on a payment system that I have to pay for, and sometimes they don't have payments, they're balloon payments. So there's no reason for me to set those loans up. But if you're doing loans that require a minimum of 1 year of loan servicing or more, I highly recommend that you find a good loan servicing company, and I'm going to go over the reasons why today. The loan servicing company's role is to handle the various administrative tasks like payment processing, collections, and year-end accounting for private real estate lenders when they are originating loans. So let's go over some of the benefits. Time and resource savings. The average amount of time that it takes to service a single loan is not that much on a monthly basis, right? You collect the payment, you process that payment, and then you keep the accounting for the payment. You can do that in QuickBooks. But if you have more than one loan, if you have 2 loans, 3 loans, 5 loans, 10 loans, then the amount of time and savings is tremendous, especially year-end when you're going to do the required year-end tax accounting. So the other reason is that there's expertise and specialization. A loan servicing company does this full-time for other lenders like yourselves and for bigger companies, so they're keeping abreast of all the rules and regulations. It's a good experience for the borrower because they know that they can go online and make their payments. The servicing companies make it easy for them to do an e-check or payments over the phone or online payment processing, which you as an individual would have to set those all up in order to do that. Once again, you have online access for you as the lender and for the borrower, so that makes it easy for everybody to have access to making their payments on a timely basis. And this is what I love, is that you receive your payments automatically through ACH. I receive an email into my separate accounts, whether it's my retirement account or personal account or business account, and then I get an email notification letting me know that the payment was deposited in my account. Lastly, it keeps you up to date with all the rules and regulations that may be required for lending in different states. Benefits of professional payment processing, timely and accurate payment collection. So they're doing this. If you're on vacation or if you are busy doing something with your regular business, you have a professional company that's sending out the email notices, and then if they're not paid on time, letting them know and sending them the reminders to make the payments. You get automated payment tracking and reconciliation, which you can see online, the total history of each time the payment was made and any correspondence that is made with the borrowers. You get integrated online reporting and analytics. So if you have a portfolio of loans, you can see the lifetime of those loans and what the current status of them are. And you get streamlined communication with the borrowers. The loan servicing company is keeping notes when they speak to the borrower, and the borrower will contact the loan servicing company and not be calling you. That is a definite win. Let me show you an example of one of the accounts that I have with a company called FCI. Now, FCI is a national lender out of Southern California, and we've been using them for many years, and I would highly recommend them. But you're welcome to visit other servicing companies and get referrals for other servicing companies. Here's an account that on the bottom part of the screen here, you can see loans by status. So transferred out, paid off, active. Then you could see a summary to the right of the prior year for that account, the amount of interest on that account, the amount of principal that was paid back, and then you can go down and see the itemization of different accounts. Then you could even see loans by state. So most of my loans are in Illinois, but there's West Virginia and New Jersey. And then to the right, you can see the payment to lenders by month, May, June, July in the graph. So I like having this. I mean, I can go in at any time and see the status of my different accounts. This happens to be one of my corporate accounts. So you can see on the above portion is a screenshot of a notification of electronic deposit that I received, and then the date that it came in, and you see the dollar amount for which, and then it references the reference number in the vendor account, so which one of my accounts. So this is a benefit that you would have to do this yourself if you wanted to keep track of it without using a servicing company. So efficient collections and management. The borrowers are going to receive prompt reminders and notifications for late payments. Once again, if you're on vacation or you have another business and you're just involved in that, this is going to be done for you automatically for using a servicing company. Customized collection strategies and workflows, compliance with regulatory requirements, minimizing default risk, and they will assist you with collections and even assist you with referring an attorney if you need one, because they're dealing with thousands and thousands of accounts in every state. If you ever did need an attorney, they can send you 2 or 3 that you could interview and decide which one is best for you. Accurate year-end accounting. This is worth its weight in gold, because if you are collecting interest payments, then you have to issue 1099s, and then you have to declare that income and hand that over to your accountant. Now, if you have one account, it's not a big deal. But if you have 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, or 20, then you're going to find this very beneficial. It saves you valuable time and money. They're going to they're going to prepare the 1099s and mail them out to the borrowers, and they're going to mail you your 1099, which you can turn over to your accountant. So it simplifies simplification of audits and due diligence processes. So in conclusion, I want to go over that loan servicing companies save real estate investors a lot of time and money. Loan servicing companies allow leverage to streamline your operation and maximize your returns, so you focus on originating new loans and not worrying about collecting the payments. Loan servicing companies' cost or investment is $20 a month. That is the minimal amount that you would have to pay. Some charge more, and some will have extra costs for different services. But at a minimum, it only costs $240 a year to have them service your loan. And that could be a $50,000 loan or $1 million loan. Loan servicing companies keep you in compliance for lending rules. And once again, you're able to access a loan servicing software 24/7. So I hope you found some benefit in me going over why you should consider using a loan servicing company. If you want to, once again, I'll say, if you want to service the loans yourself, go at it. I did it. It can be done. And if you only have onesie twosies or you don't collect payments, you just do balloon loans, then do it yourself. But if you're going to turn this into a real business and you're going to do more than 3, 4, 5 transactions a year, I recommend you find a good servicing company like we have found with FCI. If you want to connect with us, here's our information. And I want to thank you for joining me today for this webinar/podcast. And I look forward to sharing more information with you next week.